This world is ours. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Zoom close up. And then you go in here, and then you see this, and then kicks him out of the way. Ew. Okay, here's our city street sets designed last while back. A problem is the scale of the city street sets is considerably off. The G.I. Joes are just about the right size to be in the city, but as you can see, this transformer that's supposed to be 50 feet tall, well, the only way that he can lumber down this street is an extreme close-up like this, which could work. You could have him doing like and show an extreme close-up, and so the building's kind of blurred in the background. That works. So, you know, that'd be all right. They could just have him fire his missile line. But you do, you dick, no. Yeah, so he's dead. Washindo Sans Dominica, which translated from the Japanese is, I have found you, my pretty, and you're mine. It's an in-joke. Der Fledermaus Pet Shop. So here we have a G.I. Joe female. They were very hard to find. So we found this one female named Volga, and as you can see, we wanted her to play 3 different people. So we bought 4 of them and painted them. We tried to do the same for some Transformers, but it didn't turn out the same. These are painted characters. This is just the brown one. This is going to be the I think that's supposed to be Marissa Fairborn from Transformers. There's a G.I. Joe one too. It's playing Lady J. And then we have but it's really Volga. Here we have the red one, and that's Carly Witwicky, Spike's wife. They all have little hats. Here we have Lisa Hayes Hunter, Robotech. Yeah. So my hand's not going to be in the actual frame, but he's filming, of course. Yeah. Action. This guy is a good barometer of the actual scale of the city, because this is Mega Jetstorm. He appears in the 3rd movie, and he's in the story here to demonstrate how big the sets should be. All of the Transformers should be this guy's size if they're on this set. However, we only designed a set big enough for the big guys, or the G.I. Joes, respectively. So what we have to do is say that or the Robotechs. So we have to say, we have to show the Transformer, regular smaller Transformers, closer, so it looks like they're bigger. Hey, you're gonna let him get away with pushing you over like that? No! Yeah, so, that's what we'll have to do. These are screen tests. Boards, some of the boards here are warped, what the city's sitting on, so it's not level. So when operating the G.I. Joe figures, they fall over. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. They do have little things in their feet. Maybe we can like get some wires underneath them or something. Keep their feet from falling over. Klicken beim Stompen. Ein Stompen, Stompen, Stompen. Ah. Strabog, the evil character from the series will be played by Mark's Cards. There's a G.I. Joe figure of Strabog. Big debacle it's on, you know. There's the scene in which he kicks with his big metal leg. We gotta figure out how to get somebody else that has a big black leg. Show the leg bearing down on the human. On set, on cue for screen test. Screen test, teaser scene, screen test, action. This is from the teaser. This is going to be scene 5, the teaser. And action. And cut. And humans, they're everywhere. Whoa. Kick over. Show the human. Such disgrace for flesh creatures is exhilarating. Ha ha ha. And action. There. Way too late. The Decepticons started without us. Oh dear. Oh no, we're too late. Well, the Decepticons have started without us. We're too late. The Decepticons started without us. Oh, stop. Light. Actually, wait a minute. Go back. And... oh no! We're late. The Decepticons started without us. Hey, I didn't do it. I wasn't the one that didn't want to take a shortcut. Again, tracks. And... we're too late. The Decepticons started without us. I no fault of mine. It seems that you wanted to take a shortcut. I can't help it if they put a detour sign up and diverted the road. My shortcut would have worked. But I'm a transformer, not a map unit. So who's the one that thinks he knows everything? Let's get out of here before those Autobots crash this. Some of the teaser. Well, a lot of it, actually. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's, here's all the robots. We have 11 minutes of tape left. We're going to redo some of those scenes that were test footage as real footage, and then keep going. This is the Trans Tech movie soundstage several days after that test footage was shot. And now we're going to go, it's October 30th, 2001. So, Galvatron says I got personality. Well, fuck. Okay, and go. So, Galvatron says I got no personality. Well, I got personality. Besides, it's all the thanks he gets for screwing up my line. So, Galvatron says I've got no personality. So, Galvatron says I got no personality. Well, I say I got lots of personality. Ask anyone. It's all the thanks I get for him rebuilding me and me helping him out. At least I'm not that spineless scourge with his weak spark within him. I wouldn't know. Yeah, well, you wouldn't. You know when to shut up, unlike Galvatron. Okay, take the footage of the kick and put it in right here. Right after the footage of the kick, he says, disregard for humans is exhilarating. Now we have to find the human Galvatron wanted. He's over this way. Too late. The Decepticons started without us. By no fault of mine, it seems you wanted to take a shortcut. Well, I'm an Autobot, not a map reader. The humans put up a detour sign. Autobots approaching scene, so we're gonna like pan over from. Time to get down and roll out, cause Transformers is back. This is going to be the scene in Act 1, which is before Mark's Cards appears in the evil Strawberry Glare and all that stuff, in which Jazz is going to take off to go after the Decepticons, and Trax is still in the building. But he's really screwed up. He's like really messed up in the building. Trax is in there. Okay, and we're going to fade in and do this scene. I'll send somebody for you later. I'm going after the Decepticons now. Skywarp sees Jazz spying on him in Strawberry. It doesn't involve Strawberry. It's right after he loads him into his chest plate thing. And then, okay, let's do that part. And okay, this is going to be the scene inside the Autobot base where Sunstreaker commits murder by accident. Okay, so we're going to cut to the shot of this, the side of this, actually an Autobot, but we're going to cut to the side of this thing which looks kind of like it could be in a base or something. It's actually the guy from the new Transformers RID show. Anyway, not in this quite yet. Anyway, let's okay, let's do the I just want the symbol. So cut in and we'll see the symbol. I was sparring with this other Autobot. It was Mirage's brother, and I've killed him. Oh no! What will I tell Optimus Prime? What will I do? I must escape. Oh no, it's Mirage! Look, I didn't mean to do it, okay? You killed him. You killed my twin brother. Ah, no! Didn't mean it. Ah, yeah. I must escape. Okay, ready? Action. Okay, ready? Hey, look where you're going. Would you two mind explaining yourselves? Well, Prime, Sunstreaker just killed my twin brother. He did? And he pushed me over. Bastard. You should report to X-Prime at once. Of course, Prime, but what are you going to do about Sunstreaker? We will deal with him later. Today. We're going to have to find him first. Dun dun. Okay. Climb health. Grab the CEO. Damn it! Oh shit! Stay up, you fuck! And are we ready on stage 2? No, don't catch me! Oh no! This will be the Simultech indoor scene where the Devastator punches through the building and takes the humans. Ha 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 ha. So here we go. Act 1. And no, the technology is the voice of the future. Technology is the voice. And begin action. Technology. And action. We stand on the verge of the future. Technology and bioscience will pave the way to the future. And what the heck was that?
Devastator. Make open house. Make new layoffs. Ah! New firings. Oh, no, what's the meaning of this? No! Ah! You are fired. Ah! Ah! Ooh. Ah! Ah!
Did to me. Not to mention what they did to some humans, too. What? Optimus, the Decepticons, and Strawberg have just attacked a science firm and killed some humans. They did what? The Decepticons never did something like it. They did. The Decepticons really lost it this time. Okay. Okay, ready? We'll just start from right after Perceptor shows up. Okay. Let's do Perceptor and then ship it. Optimus Prime! Attention! The Decepticons and Strawberg have just attacked a science firm and killed some humans. The Decepticons never did anything like that before. There's always a first time. And there's always a first time. Optimus, this evil Strawberg is on the comlink right now. Patch it through, Spike. You know, this scene will most likely be redone by Mark's Cards, but for the price of continuity. Sideswipe. Go find Skyfire, then search for Sunstreaker, and then go to this city called Oakland and stop Strawberg. Sure thing, Prime. We must save the Earth from this insane human. Autobots, transform and roll out.
Have to get back to Oakland. Well, at least now I'm the ultimate egotist. He's gone. Shut up, Trax. We're gonna rebuild him. That's what we're gonna do. On the way. Gather up the parts. All right. Autobots, prepare to move.
Wait a minute. Cut. Action.
Take this, you flying scrap heap.
Now, Sunstreaker. Yes. Now we have 2 Autobots to repair. I think we should call for backup. Who would want to back us up? Anyways. What the heck just happened to us, Lisa? We fell through some kind of space warp from the year 2031. And we've ended up somewhere in another dimension of space and time. This isn't the Tyrol sector. This is the year 2009, sir. 2009? Yes, but this is not our dimension, and our battle fortress is not crashed here. Hello.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Welcome to the filming of the movie. The experiments will continue.
Ew. Dirty.
Oh.
Violate him immediately, Commander.
Patience, my pretty.
Oh, frottage.
Exactly.
Ew, this kind of craziness that happens after several months of filming.
Cool.
This is the prop. It is the tripod. It's a space gun.
Energizing space dildo.
Acting totally nuts on the set of. I don't know what this footage is supposed to be, but oh well.
It's me fucking around with the tripod. Yeah. Must have willing test
And
subjects.
Jim extended butt.
Dead Transformers.
Overrated sex toy.
Scrapper. No, Scrapper, tell me, how much have you screwed lately? Well, not to research a lot.
What?
And I say like that sex a lot, it gets me off, okay? It's the script, isn't it beautiful? you know, art imitates life, imitates art, imitates life.
Pro Strawberg introductory scene.
Wait,
Take
look.
one. How do I fade in?
There's a fader.
There.
In the front.
Ah, I see.
Okay, now when you go to record again, it should fade in. If it doesn't, then...
Alright. Okay, well that didn't work, but oh well.
Yeah, you want to leave a little bit of leader on there, just to make sure.
Yeah, alright. Quiet on the set, and... Psh. The Autobots and the Decepticons have fucked up my plans for the longest time and
You can't say that.
pisses me off. I've forgotten my line. And action. The Autobots and the Decepticons have been a menace to my plans for far too long. And take 3, action. The Autobots and the Decepticons have been a menace to my plans for far too long. I shall have my revenge for the damage done to my fucking wife.
Again, for my fucking wife.
There is a dead mosquito on the set. What is this? That is disgusting. Anyway, alright. Line up the shot and
Why don't
focus.
you just practice saying the lines and then
Autobots and the Decepticons have been a menace to my plans for far too long. I shall have my revenge for the fatal damage done to my wife during the war of Los Angeles.
you guys like.
Quiet on the set. And action. One day, my love, I shall have my revenge on them all. And you will rise again like the phoenix from the ashes. Fucking focus. Balls. Balls. Balls, fuck. Alright. And focus. One day, my love, I will be in focus, and then this shot will work.
Oh, shit.
I am.
Why would he step forward though? That's like an aside or something.
You know what, boy?
Oh, that's the trouble with
Did you
filming
like
on
that?
ground level.
Huh? Did you? Now I'm gonna smack you around. Yeah. I'm the big hairy black man around these parts. Okay, I'm gonna actually...
So, cut to a shot of the clock. As he says, just when he said it was nearly... You're not gonna film that.
What are you doing without me? Oh, yeah. Go for it. Oh, I made me too late. Ah. Will you two stop that? You're trying to destroy the world. I kind of like it. Okay, we're rolling. And... Ooh, touch me in the morning and then leave. Alright, quiet on the set. And... action. No, no, no! What happens is the end of all creation. I will not be befuddled by the failure of history. These pathetic ingrates will all die.
Father, your dealings with this madman over the years have cost you dearly. I will not make the same mistakes. Alright, take one, and...
Enough of this sentiment.
Slap, take one. Not yet.
And his
And-
hand is all screwed up in there.
It doesn't matter. And action. Okay, actually, let's go ahead and do a smacking sound effect. Try again. Okay.
I can make a smacking noise.
Okay, and I'm gonna
Make a smacking noise.
I gotta get his reaction better. Alright, ready?
Ready?
Action. You missed. Action.
You're not close enough to him.
Hang on. Alright.
You're not close enough.
Yes, excuse me. And action. I have waited 10 long years for my final day of shitting on the toilet.
Screwing up my line.
I haven't taken a shit in 10 years. I've been saving it. I have waited 10 long years, and my final day of victory shall fucking shit cock-sucking dick-lick motherfucker.
I guess not.
Action. I have waited 10 long years to destroy the Transformers, and my final day of victory shall soon be at hand.
And quiet on the set. And action.
I have contacted the current fucking piece of shit. I have contacted the current Decepticon leader, Galvatron, and he has agreed to work with me to destroy the Autobots, on the condition that we get your old labs back, and we will all get new robotic machines to control. Honoria and work with him to destroy the Autobots, on the condition that I get my old labs back, and we all get herpes and gonorrhea and syphilis and dysentery.
And action.
I have contacted the... God damn it! I have contacted the current Decepticon leader, Galvatron, and have agreed to work with him to destroy the Autobots, on the condition that I get my old labs back, and we all get new fucking piece of shit.
Take 42. Action.
I have contacted the current Decepticon leader, Galvatron, and has agreed to work with me to destroy the Autobots, on the condition that I get my old labs back. Robotic bodies to control.
And action.
And we all get new robotic machines to control.
So what do we have? Put it in.
Rolling. And
Action. My predecessor would find your ideas bordering on insanity. But since I'm not him, I like them.
Much has changed since the time of the great battle with Unicron in 2005. The time is right for us to strike now.
So you want to act, do you?
I think I filmed that. At least the jazz part, but not the strawberry part.
So you want to act, do you?
Oh, yes. I love to perform acts.
And so do I. I will do my shiza. Are you ready, my love?
I hope you're not
Oh,
filming that.
yes. Give it to me.
It's okay. I'm German.
Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Spank it. Spank it.
Way too much film there.
Oh, Destro, you know I like it.
10 years ago, I vowed to destroy you robots for the damages done to my wife. And since she is in deep freeze, she will be unharmed till a future date when I can repair her injuries and revive her.
Action.
What do I care? I remember that battle which claims your wife, Allison, and you have yet to get up. So fuck up my line really bad. Fucked up my line.
For take 2, quiet on the set, and action.
What do I care? I remember that battle which claimed your wife, Allison, but you have to let go of that.
Action.
It's your line.
I know. Hang on.
I can only tolerate you Decepticons for so long. I'm out of focus. Let's do that again. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, touch me and then leave.
Alright. Ready, take 2, and action.
I can only tolerate you Decepticons for so long.
And action. Action.
We are too powerful for you to stop us, but I think that instead you should ally with us to destroy the Autobots. That is why I'm here. Galvatron sent me. You have robotic technology, he said. So let's make a deal. Are you ready?
Action.
We are too powerful for you to stop us. But I think that instead you should ally with us to destroy the Autobots. That is why I'm here. Galvatron sent me. You have robotic technology, he said. So let's make a deal.
Oh yeah, Skyfire, well you ain't got the same big D. Just kidding.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Okay.
And let me do my line. Action.
Your leader, the charismatic burst.
Film that.
Looks kind of cool.
Oh, hung. No! Voshindo Hansadamaka. Oh.
And yet, I like it because I'm German.
We're rolling. And action.
Surrender your government forces, President Bradford, or the Decepticons will pulverize Oakland and San Francisco. Tell I'm evil, right? You can see my evil haircut, my evil eyebrows, and my evil...
In the end,
None shall ever defeat me. Oh. Soon the Serbian ideals shall find the true expression in my male zombie. As you can see, he still needs a lot of work. To know death, Otto, you have to fuck life in the gallbladder.
What the fuck was that?
We must evolve as all things do. I seek to get as soon as the rest of humanity, plodding along in their laxness.
What?
Excuse me. I am bulimic. Let me try that again. We must evolve as all things do. I seek to get there as soon as the rest of humanity, plodding along in their lackness like a fucking goddamn piece of god damn it. Goddamn fuck piece of shit. We must evolve as all things do. I seek to get there as soon as the rest of humanity, plodding along in their laxness. I give the world order. My order.
Action.
Lights are silly.
Quit on this.
Stop that. Alright. It was not. But it makes no matter. We shall destroy them.
But Silicon Valley is boring.
Let's do that again with a little more pause. We'll make it easier for you to edit. Action. Ready?
Okay, ready?
Yeah, we're filming.
But Silicon Valley is boring.
Party cake, party cake.
Maybe it's enough to just have the Constructicons in the back.
Oh,
Or I could have one of the other guys say it.
That's because there aren't any Autobots there. Strawberg, my men will succeed, and you will have the company. The Autobots will come. Thrust, now go. Camera. This is just a test here. Let's see what this street thing looks like. We got here. That's much cooler. There's lots more people on the street. It's all redone and stuff. It's cool. Dum, dum. Look at that. That's cool. See if we can focus on that guy. I am the Führer, nun slick heil. Focus on the guy's back there. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Focus on him. Cool. And now we're gonna focus on the street again. That's cool. Touring the sets here. We have Der Fleidermaus Pet Shop. We have Moe's Bridal. Enter from the rear. We have Club Skanky Ho. We have, and they have Cha-Cha Heels back. Chocolate Mousse, which I guess is a pie place, chocolate place. American Pie. Okay, we have Like 'em Yummy Chinese food, and Crappy Kicks Karate School with discount classes, $800. It is the future, so I guess they have something. Excellent. What kind of a rating this will get? Because it says cheap sluts. Look, it's on the wall. Cheap sluts. Okay, let's stop. Hey, this is weird. Okay, we decided to film the city street set over again because it didn't. We didn't have all of the guys. The little yellow transformer. We didn't have that one, so So, and it didn't look exactly right. You know, the contrast is different with a digital camera. This being a digital camera. So we're going to do the scene with the city street, which is right in the beginning and very crucial to the teaser. Again, so that's what's going on. And how do I pause this like this? Yeah, thank you. This is crowd scene. Humans are milling about. This is scene 3 of Transtech. Metalshod Doomsday. Take 1. Let's do a fade in. That'd be cool. That's the fader. That's Galvatron says I got no personality. Well, I say I got lots of personality. Ask anyone. Besides, when he rebuilt me, I screwed up my line. Galvatron thinks I've got no personality. Well, I say I got lots of personality. Ask anyone. Besides, when he had me rebuilt, I was no longer screwing up my line. Yeah. Damn it. Well, you're fucked. Yeah, I know, I'm fucked. Bitch slapped you. Ha 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 ha. So Galvatron says to me I have no personality. Well, shit. It's out of focus. Okay. I got lots of personality. Ask anyone. In 2006, when mushy. Ugh. And again, this is the part where he says, yeah, he's all, I've always wanted to mow down an entire army of humans. Out us. Well, who's the one that tried, screwed up his line and said, oh shit, man. Anyway, take, what scene is this? This is scene 5. Anyway, and we're late. The Decepticons started without us. By no fault of mine, I seem to recall you wanted to take a shortcut. Well, how was I supposed to know the humans would put up a detour? I'm not a global positioning system. I'm a transformer. Yeah, who's the one who thinks he knows everything? Okay, the part where Skywarp's talking about the human, that's the part that was already filmed with Mark's cards. So what we're going to do is take that part where he says the thing about the ungrateful human, and then put it on the end of where he shows up to get Starberg. Now we're going to cut to the scene immediately after that, in which he transforms to fly again and stop, and shoots Jazz with his missiles, and then basically finishes him. Well, for a little while anyway.
Quiet, you heard about the spies on Autobots. Oh shit, I been found out. Yes, and now you're going to be slagged. Fire missile.
And that is it so far. So we're gonna, I guess, go on to other scenes, ones that have never been done. The city street scene went well, and now I'm going to watch the dailies. So, too bad we don't have anything really, really terribly amusingly funny here. Some of it is. We don't have a lot of bloopers, but a few. So, maybe the bloopers reel will be longer than the movie. Hopefully not. Ready for Matt and action. Ready for passive skyfighter through the air. Action. 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 Okay. Here's the part where Skyfire's been hit. So we're going to be ready to have him hit the pavement. And action. No, wait a minute. It's screwed up. Wait a minute. And for Skyfire hitting the pavement. Okay, ready? The tech, the doesn't say. This is scene 23B, the SDF-1, first shot of the ship that we see in the movie. The tech, the Robotech in the title. In other words, the Robotech Fortress. We had to use G.I. Joes because we don't have any Robotech figures. And they look a little better anyway. Here is... Let's do a roll call here just to tell the audience what's going on. That's supposed to be Miss Dr. Lang, flying the ship. That's supposed to be Miria. That's a crewman back there. And that's Lisa Hayes, played by Volga, the G.I. Joe. Wait a minute, let's get to focus on that. Let's do that again. So that's supposed to be Lisa Hayes Hunter. This story is established as after the Sentinels, because the ship never arrived back in Tyrol space. We try to explain that it actually arrives in Transformer space. That's Lisa Hayes. That's Rick Hunter. It looks a lot like my Uncle Rick. That's funny. There's Max Sterling, who was actually Ace from G.I. Joe. There he's at the tactical station. I'm not sure who that character is actually supposed to be. Airborne, possibly. And Volga. And that's pretty much it there. So we're going to go back and do the scene. And 3B, take 1. What's just happened to us, Admiral Hunter?
We went into spacefold in the year 2031 from the planet Tyrol. However, now we are not in 2031. We are in 2009 at the beginning of Robotech technology.
This is 2009, sir. But it is not our 2009. It is an identical 2009 in a parallel universe, as our battle fortress has not crashed on the planet, and we cannot detect any signs of it being there. And the reason for that, Captain Sterling? We survived that. Level us off, Sterling. The ship has splashed down, sir. But there is a strange robot. But screw you, you fucks. I'm going out. Yeah. And Lisa Hayes' temper tantrum. Okay, let's do that again. Ooh. And sir, there's a strange group of robots on the planet. Transformers. Okay, what scene is this? This is the one where... Let's see, what scene is this? This is scene 31. Interesting. Our transformable mecha transforms from jets into robots. This could be important. Let's do that again. That's giant... Oh, shit. Okay, let's do that again. That giant robot looks like a microscope or something, only it's large and yet it's a robot. Interesting. Like our transformable mecha is both robots and jets. Fuck, I did it again. That giant robot resembles a microscope and a robot. As our transformable mecha resemble robots and also jets.
I think we should make contact with it.
I don't see why not. Maybe it will help us to repair the SDF-3. Contact scene again. Let's have those guys over there in the background. Okay, and have the transformer coming in and ready with team. We are good robots who are sworn to protect this planet. If I don't go out of focus, then we're even better. Damn it. Okay. And again, action. I am Preceptor, an Autobot. We are a force of good robots on this planet, sworn to protect it. I am Admiral Hunter of the Starship Superdimensional Fortress 3. Our force is also good. This is a script. Puzzling. That giant robot looks like by the fuck. Okay, let's do that again. And open. Hello, is anyone in there? I am Admiral Hunter, commander of the super defective fortress. The super defective shit. Okay, action. I am Admiral Hunter, commander of the Super Dimensional Fortress 3. I am Preceptor, a member of the Autobot team, a race of good robots who protect this planet from the focus thing going out. Yes. Now let's do that again. Alright, and action. I am Preceptor, from a group of robots known as the Autobots. We protect this planet from the evil Decepticons, our arch nemesis. I am Chip Chase. And I am Max Sterling, captain of the Skull Squadron. Admiral Hunter had some work to do. He couldn't make it. I am Chip Chase. And action. I am Chip Chase, the human representative of the Transformers. And I am Max Sterling, commander of the Skull Squadron of the Super Dimensional Fortress 3. Welcome aboard. Kind of what we wanted. Let's do that scene over again with actual... Thank you. And I am Spike Witwicky, and this is my wife Carly. Hi. Rick Hunter couldn't be here because he had some work to do. Well, I still can't get over the fact that they're from another dimension. So what can we do to help? You must prevent your enemies from this dimension from coming here. Shit. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. We must prevent your enemies from coming here. You mean the Decepticons? Well, Optimus Prime is keeping them busy. And they haven't found any interest in your ship yet. Good. Okay, immediately following this sequence, in the dialogue and the script it says, we've lent Chip a battle pod and they're on the bridge already and doing this other stuff. I think there should actually be a visual transition here, where they actually do lend Chip the battle pod. So we're going to throw in this little side bit with the Chip and the battle pod. To add visually to the script to make it more interesting. So we're going to add that part.
And you and Spike already had something similar to mecha training with Transformers. Well, these battle pods and Veritex and such should work just as equally well. What's screwed up though is that scene in the back. Let's do that again. Let's get these guys out of here because they're supposed to be much bigger. So let's do the pass over them again. Action. Now, Chip, since you and Spike had previous training with Transformers and how to fly them, training you in Veritech operation wasn't that hard. And this battle pod is very similar. It responds to your commands. So we're giving it to you to go and fight Strawberry. That sounds like a plan. Yes, good luck. We must return to the bridge to prepare our ship for launch. Yeah, Admiral Hunter's getting a bit antsy up there. Suppose we better join him. Good luck, Chip. I'll say that again.
He's in there. Slapdash, tell the G.I. Joes to stay back. I don't think they'll listen.
The Decepticons are in there with him.
Quickly, Autobots, this way. Autobots, die!
Crikey!
Keep on them, robots! The Decepticons are everywhere, except for Galvatron.
Autobots, they're guarding the base.
The Decepticons have crippled Switch. Oh shit.
Switch. What the fuck?
I'm calm. The Decepticons have licked my butt.
Yes. Okay. Go back to the leg.
The Joe! Alright, men, the party's crashed. Let's get 'em, yo, Joe.
And action. Right.
I, Leader 1, and my GoBots have arrived through the space warp. And those giant robots having a battle over there will destroy us if we don't fight them. GoBots, attack!
Yes, I agree. They are too powerful. Attack now. They're more annoying than even you. And you are really annoying.
Oh, they're just glossier than I am. Watch me smash them.
GoBots, attack!
Well, what do we have here? GoBots. Imitation Transformers. I'll nail them.
Eat my fist beams! Ting, 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 ting.
Ha ha ha! Is that supposed to hurt? Try this!
Fire more fist beams!
Ugh, pathetic.
Hey, I'm the leader. I give the orders. More fist beams. The fist beams aren't working. I'm gonna have to try something else. I'm gonna have to fight dirty.
Urgh.
Oh! Oh, shit. Been trying to get rid of him for years. I claim the body.
Nonsense. I claim it. And you, and all of you.
Okay, back. Go back with him. Close up on him. Okay, here. And ready. Action. Well, I suppose I'm just gonna have to kick his butt. Here I go.
Get off me, you inferior model. Rah! It's over. There's no sport in crushing GoBots.
Alright, I don't need this.
Hello.
I'm sequestering myself in my dressing room. I cannot wait. I think we're saying
Activate space dildo.
Energizing space dildo.
Destroys all.
So, who else is in this scene? We need Rumble. Where is Rumble?
That's gonna be a little bit. Making him look twice as big. It's the reverse of what we were doing with the other Transformers, making him look bigger than the G.I. Joes. That one's smaller than the G.I. Joes, so we have to make him look.
He doesn't even have a face.
Which is why he's perfect.
Perfect.
He's the perfect Serbian zombie. Alien race.
What we're gonna do to establish that he's in the room is have a true strawberry. So there's really only these three dudes.
Werner's, the excellent cream soda drink.
God, you're disgusting.
Hello.
Gee, I came in on you boys and I thought you was playing with
What
you.
does this have in the scene?
That's Destro's weapon, I guess. He can put it in his hand.
Oh!
Yeah. That's the weapon he uses to kill the Smurf with.
Excellent.
The Smurf is the scene, though. It's like, see.
That's hilarious. You just whip that out of nowhere.
I can get him a better weapon.
No, that one's fine. That's funny, actually. This dude isn't in the scene, correct?
I don't think so. It's Schonberger.
No, Sean Berger's not.
He's
in
a little later.
So we're gonna throw.
All
him
right,
over
let's
throw him to the floor.
Let's draw this thing out. This beach.
May I?
Yeah.
Do an establishment.
It's still recording, but oh well.
You're actually recording right now.
Yeah, I was doing some of the behind the scenes stuff there, but yeah. All right, are we ready?
I think so. Let me do a test shot here. I'm going to start on that thing, pan back, to reveal that we are in Strawberg's lair, and that he is standing there. Oh, you know what? That shot's really cool. Alright, we're going to do that. Ready? Action. Okay, well, it looks cool, but we're rolling. Action. Action.
I could kick you into oblivion, metalhead.
Try it. You fucking shit. Oh! Try it. You Transformers are cowardly. Enough! Swofford, activates a trans-dimensional porthole.
We're rolling. Action. Rolling.
This device will send us a machine to destroy humanity.
Take one.
Log.
No, not yet. Stand by and action.
Okay.
Wait.
It must be broken. That is a man.
We're rolling. Action.
Okay, which one of you shit sent for me? Wolverine. I have a skeleton laced with adamantium, which makes me invincible. So there.
We're rolling. And action. Let me do that again. Take 2. Action. Ah, shit, I missed.
Don't say action that soon, or otherwise people.
Now, where were we before that came through?
Hello, say hello to my finger. It's patting his ass, isn't it? Take 3. Action.
You know what? You really are a pussy.
Action. Oh, you know what? I forgot to shake the camera.
Don't shake it too much, I'll break it.
I'm not gonna break your camera. Action.
Kind of pushes him over as the light hits him.
Yeah. Alright, action. Focus on it. Okay. Let her go.
We got something really big.
Action.
Fix me! Fix me!
Ooh, so he shoots. Robot, the special effects department. Now we continue with the filming of the film.
Transtech Metalshod Doomsday. Ja. No. Oh. Well, that was fun. I want to make love.
Clever key.
Make love with king.
As you can see,
Transtech.
we are both present
Metalshod Doomsday.
for the filming. Here is...
But I may be too late
Maybe too
to
late.
get to the film.
Here is
Well, it has been too late. It's like May 30th already. And we're still
It's
doing
never
this.
too late to create art.
It's art.
Do it for
art. No one but us gets that.
Anyway, this is our scriptwriter, co-producer, or mostly
Cat.
producer, Cal Cat,
Mostly producer.
ready for filming. Here, as you can see, we pan, we break the fourth wall and we see the magic of movies.
And the sex of art. Art is life and life is art. See? Art is ketchup. Life
Maybe too late.
is from another cheat is number 6. No one's ever going to go back to that.
As you can see, we are ready to reshoot. And I am ready for the close-up.
I mean,
Was I even in this?
Cobra Commandos fitted, sir. Here it is.
I think I'm dead. Or something. Those jackbooted Nazi superior race.
Here it is. This scene here. Deutschland von Heinchen. Scene, what is this? It's a scene. It's a scene. That's scene 17B or something.
Alright, we're rolling. Line up the shot. Action.
Yes, of course. Use your space bridge outside, Rumble.
We're rolling. Action.
But that much energy connected to the power matrix will bring forth the destruction of this world.
Yeah, we're rolling.
To quote this fucking shit
To
piece.
quote the shit.
God damn, look at my pecker. We're gonna do that again.
Contorted. That cleft chin. Those ruby lips. Can only mean Swofford. We're rolling. Action. Wait.
Don't say it so fast.
The modifications to the unit are ready. Fix me! Ah! Whoa. Cod, my codpiece. It's metal. Rolling. Action. Quiet on the set. Action. Hit the fucking camera. God damn it.
What's going on?
I just keep tapping the camera. Too close to it. We're rolling. This is like take 5. I may be too late. Alright. Test shot number 1. Action. Shit.
Don't say action.
Now we're gonna do some close-up photography. Hang on.
My arm didn't.
Alright, quiet on the set, and action. He wasn't supposed to fall into it. You stupid fuck.
No.
Actually, that'll work, because I can... If we do a quick cut of the shot of him walking towards him and then just cut to this. You know what? He needs a little more hamburger helper. Here we're going to actually film the behind-the-scenes production shot, the application of special effects.
And cheap special effects.
Just how they did it in that new Tom Cruise movie.
Really?
No. As you can see, this is a classy, tasteful, big budget production. Now it doesn't have to be back in his hand anymore.
Well,
Behind the scenes of Transtech. Metalshod Doomsday.
Yeah, it's on the, what is it, the 19th?
Here we can
June
see.
19th.
Gee, we do this just about every month. Should be done by August.
This is what passes for set design. As you can see, this is a high-class, high-budget production.
The biggest budget for a dislocated eye now that's taken over the dislocated eye network production thing. Their first movie, they took over for pirated shows because pirated productions disappeared and went under trying to build Cartas.
And actually has done quite a lot.
Of Cartas.
There's a sneak peek behind the scenes of Carta.
Cartas. Yeah,
As you can
Carta
see,
robot.
there's an awful lot of them. Very ingeniously constructed.
Yes, light years ahead of the ones from Carta the Return in 1994. 8 years ago.
In which we did set a couple of them on fire.
Most of them.
And we backed over one with Tim's car.
It's my car.
Oh, it was your car?
It was funny. Tim wasn't with us. It was just you and me in the car. And no Tim. The Star Crackers that he was in. Okay, now pause.
Tinfoil shiny dildo.
Hey, say hello to my hand. Bitch slap, take 2. Bitch slap. Hang on. Dang it, you can see my fucking fingers. I love you. Kiss me. Ah. Okay, we're rolling. And action. I blame all robots. But, I'm coming. But to do it this time. Alright. And action. I blame all the robots for killing my wife and making me have to cremate her and put her into that crematorium over there. But that is of little meaning when my master plan is unveiled.
This is Allison's ashes.
Hello.
You know, one of the most grievous charges often aimed at young directors is that they overdo the camera effects. They go buck nutty with the camera and they do all kinds of ridiculous camera effects that draw only attention to themselves and make the director look like big show off. You have failed.
Takes the fur of my lash.
See my hands?
You know what? I've got something to show the audience right now.
Oh god, it's distorting the camera.
Later.
You know something, darling? I love you so much. In the German way. On your back, bitch.
Set the battle back there.
Sticking his finger into the script. Alright, we're rolling. Wait.
No! But you always cut the camera when it happens.
Oh, not this time.
Oh, God!
Oh, Christ.
Oh, crikey, what a...
It's horrible. Ah, fix me. Rolling.
Glory I've never known. Around once here.
Oh, Destro, you're so cute.
Commander, I don't find you all that cute.
But I have a mask, and you have a mask. Oh, tall, dark, and gruesome. You're so beautiful.
I am not beautiful.
You are beautiful to me.
That the love that we share does not become a scar on my soul. Oh, not too much hot and heavy, no, Commander, after all.
Oh, you know you like it.
Commander, would you like to sample my inner pucker?
Yes!
I need him inside my soul. And incidentally, Commander, you know, Guess what, Destroyer?
Stand. I'm gonna give you a hand job. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's the best ever.
Yippee!
Shut up. All the black people in this scene are dead. I wanna give you a head. You sick puppy. I take it. I take the head. Oh, give it to me. Oh, my nuts. As you can see, the robotic enhancements were impressive. Stafford, pleasure me.
And then the shoulder, and then. It doesn't work because it's turned the other way.
I know that.
Oh, yes, you are so good, Thundercracker. Oh, yes. I'm Skywarp, you bitch. Oh, yes, Skywarp. You are the same to me.
When's it gonna be my turn?
I think it worked out rather nicely.
Did 60.
At last, I have found the true and beautiful ideas of my own expressions. The beauty, I cannot contain myself. Oh, my darling, only your amazing gaping maw can contain the tongue of my love.
This fully powered machine fell off that battleship thing the Autobots secured earlier. It has full weapons and drives using protoculture, some of which was recovered as well.
This robot mecha is an excellent find. I will use it to strike terror into the hearts of everyone.
Yes, Strawberg. Why do I waste my time and talents with that megalomaniac?
Time talents?
Time
What is this time talents of which you speak?
Alright, we're rolling?
Oh. He took the power matrix. He tricked me, that deceptive shit. Hey, look what I found. I have come to claim what is mine. Okay, I'm done now. He's Dino enjoying his snack.
I'm in the same set. He's just out in front of it with Chip in his paw. Where's Chip? Here, Chippy.
It's not an implant. No, really.
Rolling?
This world is mine!
Rolling.
No!
I have a. Dude, let's try it again. Starscream's on. I have a gun, and you left yours on the bridge. Well, that's too bad. Goodbye, Galvatron. No.
That big bruiser's after me! Ah! Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Dang it.
That big bruiser's after me! Ah!
But I like the airplane music in the background. It's hilarious. That's not even on purpose. Action. Action. This says made in Japan on it. No! Look, it's made in Japan. Dun, dun, dun. You can see the label. Okay, don't film the label. Action. Transtech, Metalshod Doomsday. You have been watching the bloopers reel. Now, I hope you enjoyed the zany bloopers reel thingy. This little segment is stuck at the very end of the bloopers reel, in case anybody actually got through to the end. And notice that it has bloopers, behind the scenes, footage we didn't use, that's outtakes, and other goofy stuff where we're just messing around for the heck. Of course, no Transformers or people were harmed in this movie, except for their integrity, perhaps. So, transform and roll out. There's a part 2 and a part 3. They're not yet in the works, but they will be. And this is the bloopers reel. Cal Cat. Mark's cards will be over shortly to watch the second half of the epic movie. It waited it 4 freaking hours. It's like 8 episodes. It's like really long. And there were no B stories, so it was like 8 hours. So 4. You got your 8 half-hour segments basically. 4-hour movie. We didn't intend for it to be that long. We intended it for it to be 5 acts, or 1 movie length. But it's a little longer. 2 movies. And 1 movie. But that's cool, because this isn't Hollywood, it's an independent film. You can get away with that kind of thing. So, anyway, we did. We got away. Mark's Cards watched the first half on, was it 7th? August 7th, 2003. And then this is August 14th now, and we're going to be showing it to Tim Cantrell, our co-actor from Star Crackers. And so that'll be fun. He didn't use a pseudonym, so. Anyway. So this is Pirated Productions, Bloopers reel, last little tidbit thrown on the end of the tape. And that's it. So, cut. Whatever. Live long and prosper. Autobots, transform and roll out! Ooh. Hello and welcome to Transtech Metalshod Doomsday. Very twisted picture. You're going to see it live. Yeah. This is the making of the movie. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what we got so far, which is about 2/3 of picture. This long endeavor has been quite extraordinary. Okay. I think I'm in the shot. Transtech Metalshod Doomsday. What is Transtech Metalshod Doomsday? Well, it is a culmination of 15 years, bizarre stuff. I am Cal Cat, the twisted co-creator of the series, which I envisioned when I was about 15 years old, watching Transformers reruns, and I thought, you know what stinks that there's all these reruns going on, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make my own. So I got a video camera that I had, and I started to make my own Transformer program. I called it Trans, thinking that no one would notice. And then put the Transformers in it as a pact of Autobots and Decepticons. The reason I did this is because I didn't own all of them. So I had only a few of them. So I had like some Decepticons, Thrust and a few others, some Autobots, Sunstreaker and a few others, Thundercracker was a Decepticon, some of the others. And I had 2 different packs going on. And they had Skyfire eventually. So it was like, well, now we have Skyfire, so he should be the leader because he's bigger. And the Aerial Bots, and eventually Transformers the movie came out. And so Trans 2 was produced, a sequel. Well, it's not the sequel you saw in the 90s, but rather the 80s sequel, which was called Battle of the Alicon. And in it, an evil scientist's wife named of Allison becomes a giant robot. Also in 1987, a little bit after the movie, we introduced the Carta, the cardboard robots. This is before the age of internet fanzines and websites and mush sites, which are devoted to that kind of thing. Characters we create for the show. I always made my characters, which I added to the show, like this one here, which is in a background scene. I always made them really, really strange and often stupider than the other characters. Whereas most of the kids that were doing their juvenile fantasy characters would make them indestructible and superpowered. So I made them really dumb so they'd get burned, blown up, and destroyed. Maybe that was a little twisted, but it's actually more fun. So, and these are Star Trek figures over here, Odo, but he's not in it. And that's what it was, Transtech. So, Transtech didn't evolve until later. We came up with Trans the series as about 5 separate feature film length cartoons following the events of the first and second season of Transformers, then the third, and the fourth, which wasn't actually finished. That's when it stopped, pretty much, 88. And then in 89, I came back and did Till All Are One, and in 1990, The Final Adventure, which came out in 91. And all of them decided to end the series since the robot craze had ended in 91, but that was only the beginning. About 6 or 8 months later or so, early 92, there was news of a new Transformers called Generation 2 that was going to come out. And I decided that it was time to do another one. So I got a hold of Mark's cards. He said, how would you like to do another one? Ooh, Transformers thing. Would you like to be in the next one? So, so I worked with him on Star Crackers. So you know, it was okay. So we did Trans 2 Intergalactic Guardians, which was another 3-movie set, or roughly 13 episodes, and it was demented. We even burned Optimus Prime on the air. And nature abhors a vacuum. Generation 2 Transformers had come on at the same time, so we had to, which is like really cool. And so that was really neat doing a trans tech thing. So we did. Here we are, doing it again. We also did the Cardboard Robots sequel to the Carta the movie. We did a Carta 2, The Return, in 1994, and a motion picture of Trans 2 called Trans 2 the Movie, The City That Time Forgot. And then, 1996, began work on a script which would have been the 10th anniversary return of Trans. Decided to go back to the beginning and do it the way it was meant to be done. And began purchasing every Transformers figure we could find that should be in the story. Erasing the whole packed deal because we had all of the Autobots and Decepticons that we needed. And then started to do a new one. The script was fleshed out in 1996, but not used until 98. But then again, there was another hiatus and another one, and finally it was 2001. And I decided to crank out 2 more scripts with the cast, just to make sure, you know, if we ever get around to it, we'll do 3 of them, a trilogy, sort of episodes 1 through 3. Gee, I wonder where I stole that from. Anyway, so what happened is we took off with Trans Tech, called it Trans Tech, short for Transformers meets Robotech. We decided that they should meet since they're the 2 likely meeting candidates. So we did. Began work on it. Cards and I in college. Began work on the early concepts. After college, it took shape. In 2001, 2002, we started filming on October 31st, 2001. The rest is history. Now all the way through 2002, we're right in the middle of August. Smack dab in the middle of August right now. And we're about 2/3 of the way through it. And we have like 3 revised scripts. And we're literally revising scenes as we go. But hey, that's Hollywood. And so, I had to do a making of the Trans Tech thing. And it's pretty cool. So, pretty much I summed it up. The Carta are in it. The guy is, that's over here. There's some others. There's G.I. Joes in it. We use the G.I. Joe figures because we couldn't find any Robotech figures that looked really good. So G.I. Joes are playing Robotech figures and the evil Strawbird, not to mention the Transformers figures like Spike and Carly. In 1999, I did a short, just a fun sort of thing, a parody of the Blair Witch Project called the Mousetrap Project, in which you get to see me playing all of my personae. I get to play everybody else that's in the picture, like Morton J. Roadkill and Spike Witwicky. And that's not canon, incidentally. I'm saying that right now. That's not canon with this. This is more canon with the show. And it's a lot like the comic books, if you've ever read them. It's not like the fanzine stuff on the internet, because when Trans was envisioned, and the sequel was envisioned after the internet, but we didn't include it. When Trans was envisioned, the internet wasn't here yet. It was 1986 and 87. And that stuff wasn't around yet. And in The internet was introduced in 91, and there's the only thing similar to that in this story is really the scene where Strawberry appears on the TV, and that's not really the internet. So, you know, that's TV. And this is Transtech Metalshod Doomsday. You're watching it. Very twisted. Actually done by 2 people. It's pretty impressive for just 2 people doing it. There aren't any others. It's just Calcat and Mark's cards. With all of these assumed names in the credits to make it, you know, more impressive. Like there were more people, but it's just Calcat and Mark's cards. So we can't really interview the other personae, although I guess we could. Perhaps they will host the next segment, which is on the bloopers and stuff like that, which I'm sure you'll love. So we'll go to the bloopers segment, putting it on this tape, and then putting it on the bloopers so you can see it. Good. Transtech. And we'll show you first the making of, and then Transtech with all the characters. This is Calcat. This is TV and video station KATS, Milpitas, San Jose.
Greetings, humans. I am Morton G. Roadkill, the most deadly of Decepticons. And what we are going to watch just right now are all of the behind-the-scenes of the 2/3 of the movie that are filmed so far. So, without further ado, we're going to watch all the behind-the-scenes dailies of the 2/3 so far. Then later, when we get done with the whole thing, we'll have to go back and do the other one. Here, behind Transtech Metalshod Doomsday.
Sixth, I believe. Celebrating the completion of principal photography for Transtech Part 1, Metalshod Doomsday. So recently wrapped, in fact, that we haven't even begun the editing process yet.
We do have a very rough cut, and later on we'll have a featurette showing the last third of the movie's bloopers, as well as
last third
screw-ups. The last third. Well, we did 2/3 of the movie's bloopers, and it was an hour. So no, we got the other hour of bloopers. Well, it's probably not an hour. Anyway, all the bloopers are going to be together.
Movie is a blooper. But...
No, it's better. It's better than it could suck, but
no, it doesn't.
It could suck worse, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
no, actually, it's if you've seen the story that this is based on, this is far superior to the original.
Yeah, well, that's not hard to do.
Trans was, my first attempt. Don't get a picture of that sign.
What sign?
Platts.
Why?
Tell us where we actually are filming.
It's not like any big secret. I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. Here we can see the exterior of our studio in Rome, Italy. It's the same set where Scorsese filmed Gangs of New York, in fact. Leonardo DiCaprio is he's right up in there, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Cheap bastard hasn't even paid for rent. So, why don't we talk about the filming of the final...
Can you actually see
third?
me?
Yeah, you're showing up just fine. As you can see, we're masters of our hardware here. And speaking of which, I wanted to talk a little bit about the filming of the special effects.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about any of the challenges inherent.
Well,
like the laser beam at the end apparently was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, we had a space set constructed, Calcat, and built this, engineered. See, my father's a former engineer, so I figured I use his advice to build the set, make it work. Big space set, big box type thing. We've already shown it on the tape. So
we got tons of behind the scenes footage.
and tons of unintentional as well.
Not to mention shots of this. Say hello to my thumb because it's in the movie a lot.
Yeah, you'll get to know our thumbs intimately.
Well, in the blooper reel anyway.
The blooper.
So
Could've been
anyway,
worse.
this final space beam presented quite a challenge to us, as I recall, because
Anyway, some of this out here does look familiar to fans of the original Trans series, because a lot of this is from the originals. The ground, the floor, the park, everything.
yeah.
It's all the same set, all the same studio. They haven't torn it down or anything.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, the
Space
the
stuff.
space
Yeah.
beam thing. because
Space beam thing was a bit
the
of a
script-
challenge as
the
I
script,
picked my nose. Yes.
yeah.
It was well, getting this bizarre-looking thing quite right. It was a paint roller that had been done over in shiny packaging tape, and it looked like an enormous phallic symbol. No less, yes. And
Which is exactly what it was supposed to be, according to
supposed to
the
be an
original
energy
script,
beam.
the one that you didn't get to see.
the one that we didn't even write. Yeah.
Yeah, so the script called for a large space beam.
Space beam to shoot out of the enemy ship.
We're having a heck of a time,
guy ship.
given that our budget is about $8.92.
Actually, our budget for that particular scene was about $15. But
That's
anyways,
true.
most
Almost double.
expensive.
We
yeah.
went over budget.
Yeah, and we did this. It's quite weird.
So,
No.
yeah.
So we, yeah. There are people going by. They're wondering what the fuck.
They probably couldn't care less. It's all right. We'll give them free tickets to the premiere.
Oh, yeah. Should be in early August.
Really?
Should be done
You
by
think
then.
we'll be done with editing that soon?
We'll try. Very rough cut early August. We want to get it out in the summer of this year, which is
Well, yeah.
is impressive considering it's June and it would have been longer.
Yeah, well, it should have been out last summer, actually, truth be told, but there were numerous
Yeah, we
production delays.
wanted to do like 2002, 2003, and 2004, but now it looks like 2005 is going to be the next one. 2007 probably.
But see, the plan is to film parts 2 and 3
Back to back.
simultaneously. Not even back to back, but I'm thinking we can do numerous takes from both movies at the same time, because some of the sets will be reused.
So yeah, the space thing was difficult. They had because the way the focus and balance and stuff. And
Yeah.
I learned some new things on that camera I should have already known that were workable. And I managed to complete the scenes ahead of Mark's card's arrival.
Yeah, which was actually pretty good, because my ability to get here early enough to film has been sort of hampered by my job.
Yes, and can't help the fact that I don't actually have one, other than writing stories.
Well, hey, apart from directing cinematic masterpieces.
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
Metalshod Doomsday.
No, I think everyone who is Silicon Valley can attest to that. Attest to that.
Because they've all seen us filming.
They have. In fact, right over here we filmed a hilarious, some of the most hilarious scenes in a Blair Witch Project parody in 1999, using the Transformers from Trans to get everybody juiced up for Trans Tech that was supposed to come out in 2001.
Right.
Which, in fact, is coming out this year in 2003. So the final script and everything are all done. All revisions are done. Storybooks are probably going to be starting soon. And all the tie-ins and everything, all the promotionals, all the hype, much more than they did for Star Trek Nemesis and
Yeah.
and X-Men, but too.
And actually, it's a better movie, too.
It is. Well, I can say that it is a better movie than the Hulk, too. But only because the Hulk. Okay, I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, that was just a little bit of
See,
a.
that's
an
why
aside.
when Ang Lee called us up and said that he wanted to direct part 2 of Metalshod,
We had to, we had to deny him.
He was heartbroken, devastated. He said something about committing seppuku. But, you know,
I mean, he
these
wasn't
are
even
the
offering
prices
any
you have to
money
pay.
for it.
Yeah, well, a couple mil, but I mean, come on, we have our artistic integrity.
I don't think he offered us a couple mil. I think that was like.
Well, he should have. God damn it.
Wouldn't like Amy Lay would not.
No, she would probably.
Action horror movie comedy. So. So.
Or something like that.
And basically from the raw footage, we could say that it's definitely PG-13.
Oh yeah. Well, the
But
blooper
it's
reel
not
is almost
quite R.
NC-17.
The bloopers reel is twisted. even Tim Cantrell has seen the bloopers reel.
That's true, or at
You say
least
the
some of
parts
it.
You can say, yeah, it's twisted.
We've seen about 4
He
hours.
was one of the co-directors, writers, and voice actors in Trans.
That's
so
true.
He saw it, and he's going to get a copy of this. I also have Jim Buffkin, who was with Tim Cantrell in the end, and Cards were in another feature film about 12 years ago called Starcracker. The Sphere of Influence. We were all live in that one.
Noteworthy mainly for the spectacular failure with which we managed to stage the action scenes.
College movies.
Tim flying out of the closet was probably our best
That's
shot.
awesome. Yeah. So I've been talking up a storm, and Mark's here hasn't been interviewed at all.
Well, I've been jabbering away at the camera.
Oh, that's okay. But I want to interview you for a little
Very
bit.
well.
As you can see, this is the park set where Trans Tech one was filmed, Carda was filmed, the original. You look extremely sardonic under that. Stand right about here and go back further. Somebody left.
this is Mark's Cards.
You look extremely sardonic under that. Stand right about here and go back further so the light actually hits you.
Sardonic, I like that.
You look evil.
I was voted most sardonic in the high school yearbook. So, here we are in Milpitas.
You were?
But I should have been. It's a beautiful early evening, hot summer night, and like I said, we're celebrating completion of the first Transtech film. The first
Metalshod
completed
Doomsday.
film that we've done, feature length, in, God, what, 3.5 years?
Well, I did the Blair Witch. That was just me, though. The Blair Witch parody,
Fucking bug on my
Beastie's Mousetrap Project will be available in the Trans box set, of course,
Of course.
and DVD. Yeah. So there are flies over here,
Yes.
big ones,
Oh.
big super flies.
Superfly.
Nobody will get that.
So,
That's okay. I said some stuff that doesn't make sense either.
ask me more questions, Mr. Reader.
More questions. Okay, as the fly buzzes up my nose.
Very well.
Very well. Mr. Cards. I'm not even going to go there with that one.
Yes!
I love them.
Taste freshly killed blood.
What do you think of the sight of them? Okay.
Yeah. Excite me, Mr. Reader. So, I was the co-director of the film.
The film, yes.
Uh,
Did much of the photography
much
as
of
well.
the key scenes, especially those involving Strawberg.
Yes,
Well, I
he
had to
plays
be
the
there for
evil
that.
villain Strawberg, and this has to
That's
be one of the
right.
most hilarious villain characters since Raxler, our
Definitely.
character that we did in '91.
Most fun I've had acting in one of our productions has been the character of Strawberg. When Mr. Cat here approached me for the role, he said he wanted me to sound extremely German.
Like that guy from that Serbian zombie
It's a
movie.
Serbian zombie movie. And,
Schweizer.
being German, I talk like that most of the time anyway. So it was really, not that big of a stretch for me artistically, but loads of fun. I mean, just lines that, they were pretty funny to begin with, but when you say them like, fix me, they become absolutely hilarious. Just classics. I say that when I'm driving around.
We're too stationary.
Why don't I do this?
That would look really strange and silly. Even for us.
Even for me.
Even for me.
Yep. So, yeah, the production, as far as my being co-director, suffered kind of a stall about
Knee surgery.
a year ago because, I had to get sliced and diced.
The knee of doom. Which one is it?
This bastard right here.
Ah, there's a bug biting my
You
head.
can't hear it, but it's snapping even now. But,
They didn't fix it the last time.
well, yeah, this was number 4 for the operation.
You had one of those during Starcrackers. Yeah.
Yeah, what? You know what? Every time we make a movie, then I have to get operated on. We should just stop making movies, and I'll be.
No, actually,
I'll
maybe that
live
was a
forever.
little before Starcrackers, 91. Anyway, that was
Will
90.
you ever be able to love my operation?
In joke. From John Waters. Will you ever be able to love my operation?
So, but I was back on my feet sort of after a few months, and unfortunately, then we suffered another setback as far as completing the filming. See, all the indoor stuff was fairly easy because it was a closed set, and we could control the lighting, and we had access to power, so we didn't have to worry about the battery on this camera here. However, for the outdoor stuff, where Cards had built this Cards. Yeah, I did it. He says he did it. Calcat says so. I did it. I did all the work. It's mine. It's my baby. Cards wasn't there for the building of the set, but Kat built a really incredible outdoor space set, and it became winter right about the time when it was we were ready to start on the space footage, and it was
And weird
extremely
weather all the way
overcast.
through December,
rainy,
February,
cold.
March, April, May, and it just stopped
Yeah, so we
abruptly, as it usually does around here.
and now all of a sudden it's freaking 108
Slick.
degrees out, but
It's closer to 90.
yeah, well,
It'll
can't
get
have
hotter.
everything. So we were finally able. It really was not that much space footage to be completed, but it was holding up the whole production
For 6 months.
for 6 months. But you know, it's a science fiction space movie. What are you going to do? You got to have the space footage.
It's a science fiction cartoon, sort of. With
Kind of like Go Motion, you know, like Thunderbirds
Go
are
Motion.
Go with that. Rah, rah, rah,
that's
you know.
exactly the idea. But puppetry, animation,
Yeah.
Go Motion,
It's
Go
actually-
Motion toys, far superior to the original concept in 1986 and 87.
Although you could argue that the original Thunderbirds Are Go, filmed in the 1960s or whatever, actually has better special effects.
Yes,
But,
Thunderbirds does, but I was talking about Trans Tech.
I know. I
And
was,
trans.
I was being sarcastic.
Yes, and yes.
So,
And-
but anyway, it's the same kind of idea, and we had to have that space footage, which
So,
is
yeah.
now in the can.
In the can.
So, what's up
in-
next, as we said, is we're going to take a stab at filming 2 feature films simultaneously.
Trans Techs 2 and 3.
2 and 3, the scripts are pretty much done, as I
They were
understand it.
completed in 2001.
And, you know, there'll be a lot of new characters. I don't know if anybody's going to be as much fun as Strawberg, but
Actually, there are some fun ones in the second one. And there is a new villain in the third one, which we won't tell you about, but is just as maniacal as Strawberg,
good.
but he's a robot. So that should be interesting.
Exactly.
Ooh. So that should
So
be...
yeah, we're looking forward to ramping up our start date, but we'd like to get the first movie completely wrapped and premiered before,
In August.
you know, we
Maybe not August 6th, but we're just saying that's when the
somewhere
cast
around
party's
thereabouts.
going.
Yeah. Cast being
The cast party, the whole
half of
rap
it right here in
cast.
front of you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Even Jim will sit through this movie, as he did the Blair Witch one.
Probably will, and he'll probably.
Well, that
be
Blair Witch
bored out of
parody
his
was pretty
mind after.
crazy. And what's ironic is that when they made a sequel to the Blair Witch Project, it sucked even worse than my parody that was making fun of it.
That's true.
The parody was actually better than the Blair Witch 2,
I never actually
Book of
saw it.
Shadows. I'm not actually going that far. Then I gotta fix the Twilight thing. This is all fucked up. Fucked up. Paris later.
Hello.
It's Mark's cards.
Are you filming this?
I am filming you.
Very well.
It is so hot. in here.
bloated, double chin, fat bastard you see sitting before you is going to do product tie-in for Canada Dry. It's delicious and refreshing, especially when it's drunk warm, room temperature,
In 100 degrees.
100-degree heat. They didn't pay me at all for that, but they will after they see this. Now, we're here in what at one point was the set for
Trans Tech.
most of the indoor footage of Transtech. There you can see.
Oh!
Fix me!
I have almost killed the footage.
Over here, you can see pretty much the entirety of.
These boxes contain the toys, literally thousands of dollars of Transformers,
Yeah.
purchased over the past 6 years to make this all possible. Here's the sets and
Yeah, we do
everything.
it all for you. It's for art.
And that sound effects mixer is going to be the saving grace of the story with
Without
songs
without that little number right there, this movie would literally be unwatchable. With that little puppy, it's going to be marginally watchable. So, I'd like to
Okay.
invite you to take a look at
This
right here.
is the stock footage
That's
of the movie, the raw footage.
this is it. This is the film. There's-
Raw footage. There. Here's your half of your tapes from the with the out digital camera, and then you got the digital stuff, and the digital stuff's the watchable stuff.
This is 2.5 years worth of work right there on the floor, like a big old.
August 2001 to August 2000, and well, June 2003, and it'll be out by August though. And there behind you is the early teaser treasure
teaser
poster.
which does
Ooh.
not contain a month, you'll notice, because we really had no idea.
We did that back in February.
But yeah, I think Strawberg cuts a very dashing image.
He does. You can see the family resemblance, you see. Fix me.
Taste me.
And, yeah.
So, yeah, this is where all of the action.
Cast of Armada there, the new Transformer show. Anyway, there's some Carta up there too. Yay, there's some Carta.
Yep.
Okay, from the trading cards that they aren't out yet. And of course the promos and the all the hype. Go to all your local toy stores. It'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Armada stuff. Oh. Are you recording?
Yeah.
The only reason the Transformer line ever came out was to sell toys.
To you.
To me. and this time for this movie we had 3 female G.I. Joe characters that were basically painted different colors to play different characters. But since then, the G.I. Joe line is back, and they have reintroduced several of the female characters. The next movie, Miria will not be a space person with a hat on her head so you can't see her face. She'll actually probably be that one over there. Which I think is pretty cool. So you'll be able to see her face. Kind of cool. So Miria Sterling's face will be visible. And other characters as well. So, Trans 2, I want to think ahead a little bit, see what it's going to be like. As for the sets, you can see they're, they've seen better days, and we're going to have to rebuild most of them. However, that won't cost nearly as much as all the toys that we bought. The toys that we bought. Or I bought, Cal Cat.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on toys.
It's not just a job, it's a hobby.
And yeah, a lot of them are collector's item stuff we can't really mess with. But probably will anyway. So, so a larger collection than Tim Cantrell now officially.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. They're probably filming above my head.
No, I got you.
And
I use this technique at Disneyland.
Ah, Disneyland. I really like Disneyland. That giant ship. Oh, this big. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, you see what it is Cal Cat
Special
here
effects.
is actually 2 miles high.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I am Calcatimus Prime. I'm like the Hulk, only much more
Only
dashing.
cooler.
Yeah, handsome. See my enormous flexing pectoral muscles.
Yeah. Absolutely, I can
My
totally see it.
bulging quadriceps. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, actually, those for biceps, those are pretty stacked.
And as you can see, my firm.
Oh wait, yeah, let's do the Batman thing.
Firm buttocks. Wait a minute, you can't have this Transformers actually showing.
Yeah, that's true.
Pause it for a second.
Why? This is more interesting.
That's some of the Carta. Here they are, some of the Carta.
Whoa, your autofocus just went psychotic.
Oh. So did you see anything?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's catch a shot of some of these. These are all government issue toys, meaning that they were all paid for by Social Security.
That's true.
Almost all of them. Some of these older ones. Poor Optimus.
Yeah.
These are parents buying stuff.
Optimus seems to take the brunt
I
of
think
the
this one's
wrath
seen better days too.
in every movie. Yeah.
And this one's definitely seen better days. He's unrecognizable at this point. So, we used to burn them and destroy them in our older movies.
That's true.
Trans 2 in the 90s. Which you were in. You were in Trans 2 in the 90s. So
Yeah, that's
you're
true.
a director. Yeah, and some of that appears
I
in movie 3.
co-directed the infamous Let's Torch Prime scene.
That is reenacted in the 3rd movie.
Exactly, because it's just too good.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that without actually burning another Optimus. But
Well, we can always cannibalize the footage like they did on Battlestar Galactica.
there you go. It still works.
It might not, though.
Probably wouldn't because a fence is in the background. So, here it is. My name is
Okay.
I love you all to pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of toys in here.
Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much part anyway of the incredible cast of our film in a box, where they knew they would end up when they started. In fact, most of our cast, including the live ones, end up in a box by the time we're done.
Ooh.
It's like that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark when they take the lid off. You're gonna melt and his head is gonna explode.
Oh, lap. Lap, lap, lap.
You light up my life, baby. Alright, so there it is.
Whoa, Destro, you're so cute.
Commander. I'm not beautiful.
You're beautiful. Beautiful to me.
Exactly.
Just so you know that I actually did those voices.
Yeah. And this is where art was born, right here on this here little computer.
Trends Tech started out in 1996 on it.
Thanks to a generous fund from Canada Dry. No, just kidding.
Trends Tech started out in college in San Jose State when we thought, you know what, we can do this again. It's been 4 years since Trans 2.
Yep.
We wanted to do another one, you know, for the 10th anniversary of Trans and the Trans original thing. And the Trans original thing, if you've seen the first part of the tape or DVD or whatever this is going to be, you'll know that it started out because there were too many reruns of the Transformers, and I decided I'm going to film my toys as their own episodes.
And ironically, end up doing it better than they were doing.
At the time, yes.
Exactly.
And then it kind of died out in the late 80s, early 90s, but came back around the mid 1990s, and that's when Trans 2 was done, and me and Cards came together and did that.
Yep.
And then we did a couple episodes of that, I think a dozen or so, and it was fun. And then a movie in 1995, and a Carta reunion in '94, and then Carta was my version of the characters. Like fans were always making up their own characters before the internet. It was before the internet, really. So they're making up their own characters who could kick butt and everything. But Cal Cats, my characters, really couldn't. I always made them inept, kind of stupid. So it'd be more fun, you know, like to destroy them and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd give them hubris by making them either stupid or dim-witted or something, or on occasion smart, but never too smart, never super powered or anything. The more super powered the character was, the faster he'd get killed. So I just did that, and then you know through the college years of the '90s, I got up to the 10th anniversary of Trans. It was unbelievable. 10 years that we've been around. So
yeah.
So we started writing. I started writing Trans Tech script, then called Metalshod Doomsday as well, and
but we did briefly change the title to something else, didn't we?
Metal Shroud of Doom was the title.
Yeah, I like Metalshod Doomsday.
Metalshod Doomsday was more manga-like.
Well, it just sounds
like the
cooler.
and
Metal Shroud of Doom sounds
Metalshod, yeah, and
like a Metallica album from the 1980s or something.
So we did a lot of that, and we came up with a lot of. It's really hot in here. We came up with a lot of extra ideas and things all through the 90s with Tim and his friends and everything, and Jim, and we came up with lots of ideas for Transformers, saying, you know, the Decepticons should kick butt more and that kind of thing. They came out with Beast Wars in 1996 around the same time, so there will be Beast Wars characters again in Trans 2 and 3, and because they're there.
But of course.
Since the other two scripts were written, they're already done. So Armada fans will just have to wait till Calcat comes up with an Armada story. That first trilogy, Trans Tech, is done, so
Chest introduces us to scripts are done. So, yep.
Yep.
So it just introduces us to the big pictures. Ah, man. So, anyways, you can come back up here if you like or not.
Well, we've got 2 minutes left.
And so 2 minutes left. So a lot of people are going to have to wait and until we come up with another trilogy, which I'm sure we will.
The next one is rumored to feature the Care Bears. Is that true?
I don't know anything about the Care Bears. That would be funny though. Probably gonna, I don't know, maybe My Little Pony gets diced or something. No.
Yeah, it's going to be called My Little Pony Metal Death Panic.
Just kidding. Well, we'll see what's up there. What's up next? So keep watching the tape or DVD, depends on what
Yes,
this is.
please do, and please buy it. Pay money. If
Absolutely
you
buy
rented
this.
It,
If you've seen this in the store, you gotta buy it.
please do.
And Amazon or something.
Yeah.
But my stuff's better than the Slash they got out there.
We do our own Slash. It's better.
I mean, nobody else has done Destro. Cobra Commander pining for each other. It's obvious. It's like, come on.
I know.
These
Well,
two
the
are
whole
obviously humping each
whole
other.
cast of G.I. Joe is basically like a big gay porno anyway.
Take two. Take two. Hello, and welcome to Transtech Metalshod Doomsday, the DVD. This is the special director's edition. And in Calcat. Mark's Cards and I put this together, Transtech, over the course of 2001 through 2002, and released it in 2003. August 2003, August 8th. Now there was a preliminary DVD done when we had our early DVD things, our early computer technology. It wasn't that great. Now we have a better software. So we put out a new Buku Special Edition, as Mark's Cards would say, because we did a Starcrackers Special Edition just to try it out and learn how it works. And then got another program that was better, put that one in, had to learn how to work this one. So what better way to learn how to do it than to do a Special Edition Super Incredible Transtech DVD. Ooh, this little segment is just on the DVD. To let those of you at home know that Transtech is still around. And we're still doing those two sequels. Transtech 2 and 3. We still have the space set. Just recently rebuilt it. It's completely rebuilt after being bug damaged, termite damaged, and water damaged. After being there for years and years, we used some of it during Starcrackers, the reshoots. So we know that it was kind of messed up. It's been completely redone, and so the space set is ready. Some of our other sets are starting production for the sequels, and it looks like we're gonna get the green light pretty soon on part 2, followed by 3, simultaneously filmed. The special edition DVD is still 4 hours, but we took out some unnecessary little snippets and scenes and added a few continuity scenes, which you will find these reshoot continuity scenes here and there, including one where Megatron the dinosaur leaves the Decepticon ship and he's left the ship and then he's suddenly on Earth. It's like, he must have got rescued during the space battle. So I went back and reshot a scene in which the Vok aliens who are watching the battle show up, they rescue him, and then they send him back to Earth, which makes sense. They would want to keep the continuity of the timeline because they're like time-traveling aliens, so they keep the continuity. So that's kind of fun. And so this is going to be Transtech Metalshod Doomsday, and the bloopers reel is now ready. So on the computer over here. So, anyway, the moment. Alright, so Transtech Metalshod Doomsday, done on August 8th, I believe, 2003, is now October 12th. Yeah, October 12th, 2005, the year of Transformers the movie takes place. According to the Transformers lexicon and timeline, Transformers the movie happened in May of this year. And the Autobots came, and there was... You just missed it. I mean, they were here, the Autobots were here, the Decepticons. They fought Unicron, they blew him up. It was great. And although they were a bit more animated, they're making a live-action Transformers movie. Not only have they made a new series called Armada, they made a spin-off called Energon, and another spin-off called Cybertron. Unfortunately, the spin-offs aren't as good as Armada, and Armada's okay. So doing a series based on those three could be difficult. However, it's possible. Cal Cat and Mark Scar's Wilhelm series, and it's closer to Greenlight than it appeared 2 years ago. We didn't know what we were doing. Back then, we're just all saying, oh, here you can make a series. There isn't even a script yet for the series, so don't worry about it yet. We'll let you know halfway through part 2 and 3 whether there's anything going on. Now, so, this is Transtech. Transtech Metalshod Doomsday Director's Edition does include the film, the cut, edited, cool version. It does not include the original draft, because we felt that it's kind of redundant to repeat the original draft twice. I know you haven't seen it, but it's not as good as the actual finished one with the finished special effects, with the CGI in it. It's just not as good. So you're going to get the Buku Special Edition CGI version. And then you're going to get the audio commentary tracks, 4 hours. They're the audio commentary tracks of the original movie. Because it doesn't matter what's on the screen, it just matters what cards are saying about what's on the screen. And we felt that it was kind of redundant to do another commentary track just because it's 2 years later for the audio. It's a special edition. That's the point. We will be including the bloopers reel, which is a 2-hour DVD-ROM. We'll be including making 45-minute short on the making of the film. We may include the soundtrack. Be cool. The soundtrack on there. So that's it. You have the 4-hour miniseries movie, 4 hours, with the special effects in it. They're really cool. They're great. We did them here at the studio. And then the bloopers reel with outtakes and commentary. What's going to really help the bloopers reel, though, is to actually say what these scenes are. Because about half of them are like pre-scenes to scenes. They're like test footage almost. And the reason that they weren't shown, like for instance the set falling down on me during this one, that was test footage. It wasn't even in the movie because it was test footage. The second take when we did that set, it was fine when I had everything working. It was test footage. Anyway, so without further ado, get ready. Transtech DVD. This is a snippet on here. And here it is. And here we are. So let's get going. And I'm wearing red and blue pants. So they can do the Autobot thing going on. Optimus Prime, transform and roll out. That'd be a little silly. But only a little. Transet. Space is cool. Really cool. But you're not going to see it until we start production. 2. And 3. Transtech 2 is tentatively called Dark Metal Aftermath. We had to come up with a title. It was based on the 2001 script. It actually works and there's no continuity errors. It has storyboards. Part 3 is called Dark Catharsis. And storyboarded too. A little continuity problems we fixed when we did the Earth. It's the case when you write 2 scripts one after the other, crank them out 6 months. You end up with a few mistakes. Mainly, the trans legend continues. Movie 2 basically follows the premise of the Trans Cal-Cat series. The Trans Tech without the Tech series. Stories, which were in 1987, 88, and then 88, 89. A little bit of 91 near the end. There was 3 stories that kind of combined them.
Then 92, the third movie, covers some of that 91 story, a little bit of and basically condenses into a movie form the third one. Condenses into a movie form all of Trans 2, the series, the Generation 2 one, 1992. So it's got all in there. And so the two that's all I'm going to say about the two sequels. It doesn't really tell you much of anything, actually. So we're not going to give it away. No spoilers on the net. Incidentally, speaking of the net, before I go out and transform and so forth, apparently the fans out there think there's something called trans tech that started preliminary production, and it wasn't me. Honest, I didn't put it out there. They think there's something called trans tech out there, and they keep using it. And there's like somebody's drawn up like little figures and stuff, and they don't look like mine. They're somebody else's. And it's like, it's not Transformers and Robotech. They're thinking Transformers and technology. It's kind of stupid. Transformers meets Robotech. Better idea. They're already robots. That's redundant. It's like transformable, changeable robot. It's an alternator or whatever. That's the point. Anyway, so they got this trans tech out there, but they got it wrong. And now that it's on DVD, they'll know. There's been some of the fan scene stuff is now in book form out there for you to get too. Some of the toys. We have Armada toys and Energon toys. Oddly enough, no Cybertron toys yet, even though it started a couple months ago. I wonder why. They have this really big star screen. Oh, I have to show that. We don't have it. Anyway. So, that's it for now. But you'll hear more about trans tech in the future. Well, it's time to roll out now. Until then, Autobots, transform and roll out!